Alright guys, we are at our new destination for tonight. This is Sunday, so we still got a long time to go. Found our new spot, got our Napier tent set up. Sherry, we're actually having bacon and eggs and hash browns for supper. Doesn't that sound awesome? In the morning we're going to have pancakes. Oh, also tonight we're going to have some hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And we're going to have bacon and pancakes in the morning.
Yeah, bacon and pancakes in the morning is what we're having. So this is a pretty good spot. I mean, the truck is really, there we go, phone's level so you can see.
We had to try to
tilted,
get something
so.
found before it got too late.
It's getting late in the evening. We had to come up with something. So our heads are going to be really high uphill this time, but well, I guess that's better than our heads downhill. So, so yeah, it's a nice spot. And we're at, this is Basin here. Cinnamon Pass actually goes up over the ridge. So we decided to find a spot before we go up on that pass. There may not be nothing up there, and there may be the best spot ever, but I tell you, you get up in these mountains and it gets long toward evening, you better be getting you a spot because people do take them in a hurry.
Yep.
So, cooking on the Gladiator grill. These little grills that come with it are amazing. Look at that. They don't stick. We tried putting the bacon in that pan right there, that's stainless. Oh my goodness.
It's
worthless. Horrible. Sticks like crazy. Couldn't do it. We had to put the taters in there. But those little grills, we got two of the little griddles that come with it, one for each burner. They are
awesome.
Awesome. They're really good. So we don't have a table with us. That's one thing we didn't bring. We was pretty packed up and no room for anything else. So what we got is what we could bring. So there's the view all the way around.
Into something later on for
yeah,
your table.
We want to invest later. We might invest in a Napier rooftop tent. That would be sweet. Get a rack on there, and if we can get a Napier rooftop tent, that would be awesome. And then we could have more room in the back for this kind of stuff. Okay, and we'll sign off for tonight. See y'all in the morning. We're headed up the road and check out this deer in front of. Oh, it's going to go up the hill. Hopefully you caught a glimpse of it, but it was standing there in the road, and that kind of went up over the bank there to get out of the way. So we're headed up Cinnamon Pass this morning.
We got up early.
We got up early. Yeah, we just started, had our breakfast, and it's 8 o'clock and we're on the road. And this is Monday morning.
Had an easy breakfast. Didn't cook this morning.
Yeah,
we just had cereal bars.
Cereal bars this morning, yeah. I don't know, that looks like oil leaking up the road up there. Right up the middle of the road.
It does look like that. We were going to have pancakes and bacon, but we changed our mind. We just decided to have cereal bars this morning and go on.
Yep. So, here we go.
I got pictures of it.
Yeah, it's grabbing at me, telling me to put my seatbelt on. Okay, we are quite a ways up Cinnamon Pass now. Check out the views. Well, the thing is, we was almost to the start of where you start up Cinnamon Pass, and this is from Lake City side. And somebody busted their oil pan because you can see the oil. I pulled over and looked at it for sure, and it is oil. And you probably can't see it on the thing, but it's on the GoPro. But you can see the stream of oil still going all this way, miles so far. I don't know how far they made it, but they've got to be somebody broke down up here unless they drug them out, because they're going to have a locked up engine before long, dumping that much oil. But you see people all the time out there. We've seen several, and they're driving a little Honda car, or we actually seen one that was a car.
A little car.
A little car, and it went through some stuff, I'm telling you, that we was stretching our suspension out pretty good, and there was a car up in there past where we was at. We went up past where the car was, turned around, but I could not believe they drove that car, and they had to have drug the bottom all the way through there. There's just no way around it. And then you see all these spots of where people's leaking oil, and my goodness. You need to, that's why it says at the sign at the beginning, 4-wheel drive only. And 4-wheel drive is a bad thing, is you see some of these little Subarus and stuff like that, that it is all-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, but they're still like a car. They're low to the ground. There's no clearance at all. the tires you have on them are just for highway, but here people will be driving them up through here,
Somehow
dragging
they
the
make
bottom
it.
on everything. I don't know how they do it.
Somehow they do it. Somehow they
When
do
I'm
it.
locked in and spinning, breaking tires loose and stuff, climbing up some of this, it's crazy that a little car makes it. So we're probably, I don't know how far we are from the top. And we're still quite a ways. So we'll see you in a little bit.
They may be gone by now, but
Seeing some deer up here, but they may have went over to our left side and down over that hill.
or back over where they come from.
Yeah, I don't see them. I don't see them below us either.
They might have went back up over that way because that's where they was coming from.
Them things run up and down these mountains like it's, no, there they are down there. There's 3 of them.
Nope.
See them?
No, I can't see. Oh, yep. That's them.
They're all together down there heading out.
Yep.
Well, you can't see them on the camera, but even if I turn the camera there, you're not going to see those on the GoPro because they're way down there. They're moving on pretty good. Crazy how they can go over something that steep. So we are up in this road, kind of part to the dead end. These deer are actually coming right up to us. The doe and the 2 fawns. And it's right here at the truck. And she is still coming up to us. I thought she was going to come plumb up to the truck. Something freaked it. Something freaked them out. Was that crazy or what? Okay, we made it to Cinnamon Pass. Another truck up here. Cinnamon Pass, elevation 12,640 feet. Pretty much just the top. Head back down the other side. There's some snow up there. We're thinking about walking up there to it. Check it out. So this here, down at Animas Forks, is the jailhouse. 1882. San Juan Jails. See where you could read it. If you want to pause, you could actually read that. Quite the jailhouse. Look how it's made out of the, looks like 2 bus stations laid flat. And then the more square spikes driven through it to hold it together. So it'd be pretty solid. And it actually opens too. Look at how heavy that door is. Made out of those 2 bus stations. That is awesome. Wow. Well, I'd hate to be cooped up in here. I guess there's a room here, maybe for a bed, and then probably one around here.
Frankie's in jail.
I'm in jail. In jail because I failed. But they did have a window. So you could open it up and saw these bars into. Pretty sweet, there's a loft up there too. So I guess there could be somebody asleep up there, who knows. But look at how that's made out. 2 by 6 laid flat. How heavy that is.
It's a heavy duty door.
I mean, it's heavy duty. I guess you could dig through it, but boy, it'd be tough. Crazy. It's pretty sweet. We'll walk over here and look at this. So this part, I didn't see a sign to say what this was. Obviously they had something built on here because you can see all these bolts sticking up where they had it. Bolted down, it's rotted away. Several stages of it for their mining operation. It's unreal how the shape it's in, how deteriorated it is. Now, it's unreal how much work it'd take to build all this. Well, I don't know what exactly all of it done, but there may be one of the signs around that says Pretty good hole there. See, that's a chute right there. It goes down and comes out right there.
It's like,
There's another one over there.
it's like where it's sifted maybe and sent.
I don't know. Feel kind of dumb when I see something like this because I have no clue what it is. Okay, we're at another structure right here. And again, that's something I don't know what it is, but it's crazy that it's all filled in pretty much from what it used to be.
Could have been, like I said, this is a little community. This could have been like a hotel,
It could have been rooms or something.
a hotel, restaurant. You know how they would have a big.
Hard to say. They had to have a place for all of them to eat unless they all just eat separately, the people that worked out here. No telling what this was, but it's a lot of concrete. Pretty good size in here. Really, from up there it didn't look as big, but it actually is pretty good size in here. Animas Forks. So for now we're going to check out these buildings along here. You can actually go look in all the buildings, which is cool. Says the first prospectors wintered in the forks of Animas in 1873, looking for silver and gold. 1875, the name was changed to Animas Forks. So pretty cool. There's my wife up there. She's already checking them out. She beat me to it. Somebody in the Wrangler wanted to look at the Gladiator. I was showing them. So we'll go up here and look inside this one. Wow.
I think that's a panel. It could be a beam to something, but
There's the door right there.
no, they got a window frame laying up there. Look at the fireplace, how the chimney curves.
That is sweet. Why in the world did they curve it? That's weird. Oh, they didn't want to go out the peak.
Right, so they
Didn't want to go through the peak, so they curved it just to miss the peak of the building. Well, that's a good idea. It obviously worked. Huh. Pretty neat. Look at the ceiling.
Be careful of these nails sticking out. You'll stop your toes.
Yeah, there's nails sticking up out of the old oak boards. There's the pine board right there in the middle of it. Had to replace a couple.
Yeah, they've had to replace them.
Go out and look at another one over here. This was Gus Tabson.
Charles L. and Alma Ingai Gustavson home. Built 1906, 1907. This is samples of the wallpaper and border. The real.
Which is all evidently tore off and gone, probably.
Mm-hmm. Shows the baby right here with a different wallpaper right here.
There's some pieces of wallpaper, and see they put plastic over it to keep people from tearing it off. Why in the world do idiots come in there and just tear stuff up?
It says Charles worked in the mines and mills in the Silverton area while living at Animas Forks. He worked in the Gold Prince mine and mill. And this was him in his high chair in this home. Carl was born in October. Oh, this is for Carl. Carl, this is their son, born in October in a tent house near this property. He was a very small baby, weighing 4 pounds at birth.
Wow. And then you have to come in and why does people write their names and stuff on this junk? It's like being out there in the forest and carving your names in trees. Come on, people. Especially when you're an adult. Kids, I can't understand.
This was probably the kitchen.
But adults doing this kind of stuff is just illiterate.
This was probably the kitchen. 'Cause it's got like like the place like to put the pipe for the
Got some little
stove.
small rooms. Bigger house than I thought from the front. Didn't look this big, but it keeps going back.
This was probably the outhouse.
Had
Added on, but
a built-in privy.
Yeah, they boarded it up. But
I bet it was.
This is what it is. You could either, they used to come in, but then they made a doorway into it.
Not sure. Sweet.
But yeah, they kept like adding on to it is what they did.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good sized little room.
It must have been the master bedroom back here.
This was like the original part of the house, and then these were the add-ons probably.
Wow. Let's see what we got now. We'll go look at this up here and see what these are. So this little one here, it don't actually say what it was. But it's just small. Not sure. Graffiti. Idiots everywhere. Everywhere you go.
This one don't say either. It's just like a two-room little thing. It's got a big huge window on that side.
It's a dirt floor unless the floor all rotted out.
Floor probably all under.
Well, there is a, they may not have used that for nothing, but the attic up in there. Well, let's see, we'll go over here and look at this. Really good sized structure. Okay, on this one here, I think we're going in maybe the back door or one of the, this could have been a woodshed, very possible.
Woodshed, or even like, sometimes they even had little buildings like this attached where they hung their meat.
That's true.
Wow, the floor's sloping. That reminds you of Sunrise City,
time.
the Crooked House. They had an indoor plumbing.
They have an indoor privy. Check out. My goodness, this dude is in terrible shape. Look at that. Them old groundhogs been tearing it up. That or somebody was seriously had some problems. Little old rooms.
Here's another little
Tiny
back.
rooms everywhere.
Here's another little back room with a door.
With an uphill floor. And the sun's kind of in. Look at that little window.
Mm-hmm.
Little bitty window.
This is probably the kitchen area because there's another spot for like a cook stove.
That's just some pieces of pipe up there that used to go for the chimney right there. Several layers of their wallpaper stuff they had on there. It's even cloth.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And there was some kind of design there.
That used to be a doorway to something.
Yep.
Probably
It
that
did.
room that went over there.
This one's in better and worse shape than it looked like from the
Used to be
outside.
a window right here. Used to be a window right there. They boarded it up.
Wow.
Interesting just how they just kept adding on.
Yeah. Look at that big tall dude. That's
I know, I want to go check that one out.
2-story.
That one looks like it could be somebody's home. It tells down there what that is.
There steps? Yep, kind of
There's a step.
steep step. Nice little pathway. The William Duncan house.
Preservation at Animas Forks. Look
High
at
Mountain
here.
Hopes.
It actually shows a picture of all the houses that used to be
Wow,
here.
yeah, it's actually,
There used to be
there's a
more.
lot that ain't here no more that used to be here.
This is what makes me mad. This is a beautiful outside of the house, and somebody.
That's a shame. If you're one of these idiots that do this kind of stuff, I'm sorry if you don't like my video, but that's stupid. Come on.
You can't
And if you have kids doing that,
you can't
well, you need to spank them for not taking care of your kids.
you can't preserve something if you're destroying something.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, Frank, look at this bay window.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
All right, so they had a pipe right here that, like, maybe this could have just been a heating stove.
Yeah, because you can see the chimney behind there. That is the chimney
Yeah.
right there. That's what heated
Yep.
the place.
Then to the outside, they had a little closet. They actually had a closet in this house. A closet.
Huh, yeah. Well, they had the stairway, and they thought, no, since I'm wasting that space, let's make a closet under it.
Yep. Now
Worked out pretty good.
Their floors and stuff in here aren't still too bad.
They're up
Little
and down,
bow.
but they're pretty good.
They're a little bowed in areas, but it's still.
Up the stairs we go.
Got a banister. No doors on the bedrooms. They're just all open. Small little bedroom here.
Probably all the kids up here.
They had a little stove up here because they got a fireplace right here. 1, 2, 3,
like four.
four bedrooms up here.
4 bedrooms up here.
Oh, they're small bedrooms too. Back in the day, that's all you had. You had a bed and that was it, basically.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a bureau, you know, to put clothes in.
There was a place for a stove up here.
That's what I said. On both
Yep.
sides. Because they had a hole over here and a hole over there.
Well, there ain't no insulation.
To heat
You're going to have some heat.
to heat these bedrooms up here.
Especially we're talking about Colorado.
Yeah, being cold up here. Could you
Sweet.
imagine?